Previously on 1870 Off-Road. Last fall, I did the entire Georgia Traverse for the first time and absolutely loved it. This spring, I returned to map an improved reroute of the Georgia Traverse. For several years now, the original route through Dix Creek and Trey Mountain near Helen, Georgia, had been permanently closed. Last fall, this created a 45-minute to an hour-long section of nothing but pavement riding on the original route. So over winter, I did some research, I learned of some alternate routes, and this spring we went back and we retraced our steps and we followed the new route along the Georgia Traverse. This is much improved, maybe 15 minutes of highway riding at the most, and the rest of it is sticking to the trails. Check this video out, it's a blast.
Charlie's Creek. What a blast. I love this place. Check this video out.
Charlie's Creek begins with crossing the Tallulah River. And this is about the deepest I've seen it so far. The old ruts are really starting to come back. Just 2 years ago, this section here was smooth and gravel.
So this one's getting funner. I don't remember them ruts being that big.
Yeah, last time there was some, but it does look like it's gotten worse.
Here we are approaching the spot that took me 3 attempts to make it across last year. This time, we're going to get it in the first pass.
Stay in it, stay in it. You got it, stay in it. Good. this right here is something new we're trying out. When I did Georgia Traverse last year, the section, everything between Charles Creek and Trey's Mountain is closed. So we basically just rode highway all the way to get there. Kind of sucked. It was like 45 minutes of highway driving, more than I expected. So I mapped out, talking to some other guys, got the info from them. I mapped out a new section that will be a lot less highway. So we're just now getting on the highway. We're going to take this, we're on Highway 76, we're taking up towards Hiwassee. Then we'll come back down 75, whatever that highway number is. And then we'll pick up Corbin Creek from there.
This way really shortens up the highway portion you have to drive down, maybe 15 minutes tops between Charles Creek and Helen, Georgia. Off of Highway 75, you got two options. You can either take Corbin Creek or Indian Grave Mountain. Since I rode Indian Grave last year, this year we'll take Corbin Creek.
So far, other than being a little twisty and windy, Corbin Creek is a very easy gravel road. Nothing to it so far. I think this is going to be a fairly easy ride. If this is successful though, this is definitely the way to do the Georgia Traverse, and I will do it this way next time, not the way I did last year. Ooh, limb. bet you that's a nice view during wintertime when the leaves are thinned up, or in the fall. Corbin Creek was pretty much exactly what I expected. Forest surface road, a couple little sections you got some big rocks. The ruts are really small. Two-wheel drive the entire trip. and it just rained all night. I didn't spin tires either. If I was gonna spin tires, I'd put it in 4-wheel drive to help preserve the trail. But it was easy. You know, I wouldn't, again, like all forest access roads, you want high clearance, you want 4-wheel drive, but didn't need it here. Never even used it.
Corbin Creek ends right where Tray Mountain begins.
That down there is the old way of Tray Mountain, which is closed. We are now on Tray Mountain. This is Tray Mountain, really easy trail. Done it before, came up here in the winter time. Did part of it on Georgia Traverse. I mean, it's fairly easy, so can't say much else to it. I don't think I've ever used 4-wheel drive here, but one time I'm going through a mud hole and I realized I didn't need it, but that was my first time here. So yeah, there we go. Tray Mountain, here we go.
When I come up here, ain't far from here, so help with Dixie, but she didn't care for it.
Pavement, there we go. Here we are, Helen, Georgia. End of the adventure. Airing up my tires with my dual tire inflation system from Walmart. Here to the mountains. It was a fun ride.